You know, Yunhee, if I'm not mistaken, there was another TV show that really hit big about 2 years ago that was released called Reply 1994 that also 1997, excuse me, that really tapped into the nostalgia of the 90s, but the 1997 was a precedent to the 1994, am I correct?
Exactly, so very confusing. These two dramas are made by the same network, the same team actually, but the storylines are completely different. However, the soundtrack from the 1997, the most recent one, which was released last year, became a huge success, and part of that was because the soundtrack contained popular mixes from songs from the 90s, and so people, as you can imagine, were very excited about these remakes.
Right, and you know, these women are also very iconic figures, some, you know, from the 90s, but we can't forget how popular the male artists were back then as well.
Right, so there were some heartthrobs during that time, and they really swept the scene, and they are still present in the music industry as well. Let's take a look at some of them.
When he first debuted in 1998, his hit ballad changed the Korean music scene. To Heaven became popular for its plot within the video and catapulted Cho Sung-mo into the spotlight. He continued his success, becoming the king of ballads and selling over 1 million copies of 5 different albums. But that was 10 years ago, and now he's taking the stage as a part of his Memory 1998 tour to promote the release of his newest album, Wind of Change.
Once in a while, you hear the voice of a veteran singer. Nowadays, I'm very comfortable and I've been able to rise above the chaos while recording this album. This album is about my life and my destiny.
There were many other overnight hits during the 90s, songs that were a fun mix of pop and rock. But nobody produced as many as the man known as the hitmaker. Ju Young-hoon is one of the most famous composers in the industry, and his list of works is one to be reckoned with. Who better to create a collaboration of 90s hits than someone who's composed over 300 songs, many of which went on to dominate the charts.
People are surprised when I tell them I composed the Seongjin-woo's song Don't Give Up. So I want the general audience to rediscover me through the many songs I've composed. I'm very happy to be able to do that.
The 90s hit Twist King, originally performed by Turbo, has been remade and released by Ju in collaboration with Rose Motel. It's a retro and vintage take on the song that once swept the nation and the charts.
You know, I think I remember when that song came out, everywhere we went, it was playing. You know, wherever we were, that song was playing.
So it was a huge success, not only in Korea, but throughout Asia. This Twist King song was widely popular everywhere.
What about this new version of that song?
Right, so people's sentiment is generally kind of on the fence about this. So this new song by Rose Motel, they're saying is not quite the same as the original by Turbo, and I think that's mainly due to the fact that people just really want this Turbo group, this duo, to come back together because they kind of fell apart abruptly, leaving a lot of their fans hanging.
Right, so and that was about a decade ago. So hopefully we will see them come back and other singers from the 90s as well.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Yunhee, for that, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you then.